Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion around the planet of expansion, blessings, good fortune, which is the planet Jupiter. Now, as you know that Jupiter, which transited the sign of Taurus last month, and now at a time when I'm uploading this video, Jupiter is just coming out of its combustion only. So guys, in this video, I will definitely try to talk about that after this combustion, when Jupiter will be out of it, when it's going to be in its full dignity and glory, how the result is going to be getting manifested. Definitely guys, we already have had our discussion on this transit of Jupiter, much awaited transit. We already have had our discussion on all the verticals, but just because, see, whatsoever I say, I predict on my channel, definitely I apply it in my own life as well. They're like those league of astrologers who completely debunk these kind of transit video that, oh, it's so generic, it is not going to have any impact. But trust me, if you were to ask me, definitely in our external circumstances, even the transit always have a role to play. Now definitely it all comes down to how strongly you are being governed and ruled by that planet. Like the way the theory which I always give, whatsoever is promised in your chart, the day when it is going to be delivered to you, the transiting moon has to promise that. Same way guys, Jupiter is coming out of combustion. In my personal life, from the past 1 month, ever since Jupiter transited in the Taurus, being a Aries Lagna, I have experienced that in the matters of my finances. From my moon sign, Jupiter has transited to the 4th house. Out of nowhere, I do not know what happened, I suddenly started keeping fasting on every Thursday. So somehow transit is having an impact in my personal life. I will be looking forward to your like suggestions, or I would say your own personal experiences in the comment section. Do share that in the past 1 month, has Jupiter started showing some hope, specifically hope pertaining to the matters of your finances in the house where it is going to be transiting from your ascendant. Because whatsoever it has started showing you the signs and the symptoms in the past 1 month when it was combust, now the intensity of the results of the Jupiter will definitely increase. So yes guys, now for the rest of the video, we will be having a quick revision of all of that which we have had already our discussion on this upcoming transit of the planet Jupiter in the Taurus. Now in this video, in a very brief way, I will be summarizing everything again, because now it is out of combustion, you will definitely get the good results. So guys, starting first with the Aries Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is the most important planet, having a rulership over your 9th house of your luck and fortunes. So the kind of role which Jupiter plays for you and the house where it is going to be transiting, definitely it is going to be somehow increasing or expanding the prospects of your finances. There is a very strong possibility that, let's say for example, in the past you have had some sort of issues where you parted your ways with the your family members. There were some point of differences. So this is going to be the time when all those differences can be reconciled. And guys, nothing could be better than that if you are in a field which is represented by the planet Jupiter. I always say this thing that second house is the house of finances. Whatsoever planet goes over here, if you are in a business, your livelihood is connected with the attributes represented by that planet in that duration of the transit, it definitely gives you opportunity which are financial in nature. So if you are working in the fields of teaching, training, anything to do with the religion, with the spirituality, with the finance, with the banking, judiciary, all those people will definitely stand a very good chance when Jupiter is going to be transiting in your 2nd house. Now guys, when we talk about the matters of the marriage and relationship, so people only give attention to that Jupiter has to aspect the 7th house, like which can only happen if it is transiting in your 3rd house over your ascendant or over your 11th house. But trust me guys, 2nd house also tells about your kutumb, about your parivar. So it's the Jupiter only which is responsible for the expansion of the family as well. So if you are going through some very good dasha, supporting dasha, you are on an active lookout for a partner for yourself. So now when Jupiter is going to be gaining strength, momentum in your 2nd house, it can give you success in the matters of finding a right partner or getting into the matrimonial ties as well. And definitely guys, one thing is for sure, because all the aspect of the planet Jupiter from over here is going to be influencing the matters of your profession, of your skills, of your relationship with your subordinates and all. So definitely it's going to have a very positive uplifting impact in the matters of your finances, in the matters of your career. Now guys, when we talk about the Taurus Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case Jupiter is coming right over there in your first house. It has already entered there, it was combust, now it is coming out of the combustion. So guys, one thing is for sure that as per the house rulership, Jupiter is not a very favorable planet for you, but whatsoever planet transit over our first house, its energy somehow gets experienced, get perceived in our life, in our persona. So let's say for example, if you have done some good deeds where you stand a chance for recognition, for reward and all, so this is going to be the transit for the enhancement of your reputation. For all those people who are in any way struggling in the matters of the health, Jupiter will kind of bring a sigh of relief over there as well. It will definitely improve your health related condition and situation. Second thing is that from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving aspect to your 5th house, 7th house and the 9th house. So that means any matters of childbirth, of education, of marriage, of visa, of travel, Jupiter will definitely support you over there as well. And like the way guys, I always say this thing that Jupiter's transit over your first house is like the hand of the divine which is reaching out to you. So definitely in majority of the matters of the life, definitely luck will support you. You will be picked up amongst the crowd because your stars are going to be supporting you. So overall, it's a very uplifting time for the Taurus Lagna natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Gemini Lagna natives, so guys, very first thing is that now Jupiter is gaining strength in your 12th house. So if during this time for the next couple of months, if any plan for any spiritual retreat or pilgrimage gets materialized, do not lose out on that opportunity. Second thing is that 12th house also represents your feet. So now because a very holy planet is going to be transiting from your 12th house, so before you go to bed, always wash your feet. Try to keep your feet very clean and all. Third thing is that definitely guys, because of the rulership of the Jupiter which has got to do with your 7th house and the 10th house. So if during this time you are trying for anything which is connected with the foreign land, it is a very supportive time for you. Like rather I would say that people even who are on a lookout for a partner during this time, it's a very strong possibility that the match might come to you who is living very away from your birthplace. Second thing is that let's say for example, if lately things have not been working out at your professional front, so and if you want to experiment, give it a try of making any amendments or changing in your current work environment or condition. Like for lately you have been working from home, for a change start going to work, reporting in person to the work, or if you are not very happy contented in one branch and in your job there's a scope of shifting to another branch or something, give it a try. Any of the overseas work related travel, business travel, if you get an opportunity during this time, do give it a shot. Along with that guys, this thing that from over here Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your 4th house, to your 6th house and to your 8th house. So definitely guys, pertaining to the matters of any lawsuit related conditions, any of those inculcating that discipline in your livelihood, standing a chance for the acquiring any paternal property or family inherited wealth and all. So definitely all these are the concerns where the blessings of the planet Jupiter will definitely support you. Guys, Jupiter is gaining strength in your 12th house. Be very observant of the dreams, of that sort of halo and realization of things which are happening around you. So like I would say that doing small meditation before finally going to sleep, or completely switching off all the electronic gadgets and complete distancing yourself from all these things which can create a hurdle in that state of nirvana and all. Because I just in short want you guys to go in a very calm in a very peaceful, tranquil state of your mind when you go to the bed, because that's when the whole magic is going to start for you, because Jupiter is transiting from your 12th house. Now guys, when we talk about the Cancer Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is a very auspicious, favorable planet for you, and it is in a strength to give you good results. Now guys, I have, first of all, before doing anything, I first ask you what has been happening in your life in the past 1 month. Trust me guys, if you take astrology as a thing carved in stone, you will never be able to get benefited by it. If you actually want to absorb astrology in your life, observe it, question it, because it has all the answers. You need to be consciously aware, and trust me, whatever I say over here, I'm closely monitoring, even at a time, when specific people come into my life. Okay, what was the day, what is the transit, what is the nakshatra, why only this energy got triggered at this hour. So universe has got all the answers, and astrology is a tool to understand it, to comprehend it. So the point which I'm saying over here is that, because any astrologer looking at your chart will say this thing only, that Jupiter is a very important planet for you. Lord of your house of hardship, daily work life, your skill set, your talent, competition, and the 9th house of luck, fortune. And the same planet entering your 11th house of wish fulfillment, 11th house of gains, of success, of recognition. So this is the time for you to actually now reap the results of all the hard work, struggle, hardship, talent, wisdom you have. Because even from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving aspect to your 3rd house, which is the house of your initiatives, 5th house of your intellect, progeny, of your talents, pur punya, your magnetism, and 7th house of relationship and all. So in short, specifically those people who are freelance, self-employed, healers and all, it's a very good time. Trust me guys, if you are a healer, Saturn is already transiting in your 8th house. Over and above that, Saturn transiting in your 8th house, Jupiter now entering your 11th house, it is a very good yoga. Try to make the best out of it for the enhancement of your circle of influence, friend circle, more opportunities, being able to make some more connections. Your reach is getting more expanded, more people wants to come close to you, get in touch with you. So that is how this once Jupiter is going to come out of its combustion, it will definitely start manifesting results like this. And guys, my recommendation to the Cancer Lagna native is that for the next 1 year, rather than going on a religious retreat by yourself, going to temple, celebrating a festival by yourself, try to get associated with some group, some organization, and do participate in those group cultural activities, events and all. Trust me, you will gain much more during a period when Jupiter is transiting from your 11th house. Now guys, when we talk about the Leo Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be gaining strength coming out of the combustion in your 10th house. So first of all, you have to write it in the comment section how far it has started manifesting results for you in the past 1 month. It was like a testing phase when Jupiter would have already entered your 10th house, but not in its complete dignity, because just in 1 week of its entry in the Taurus, it got combust. So how so far in the past 1 month it has behaved in your, specifically in your professional front, because now it is going to be gaining strength. Whatsoever you were witnessing in small traces, the intensity of that is going to increase, because now Jupiter is strengthened, potent in your 10th house, and Jupiter is a very important planet for you. The Mool Trikona sign of it falls in your 5th house. So definitely guys, during this time, trust me, nothing would be better than that. If you are in that stage where you have just completed your education, you're on a lookout for a job placement, or in your line of work, giving performances, giving advice to people, you are a teacher, you are a trainer and all, so it's a very good time. Again guys, see, Jupiter is a planet which everyone pay obeisance, like the way, for example, even in the times, whether you talk about the medieval times, or at the time when there used to be a time when even in the West, more than the king, it was the church which used to be the more powerful. Same is the way guys, if you talk about even in our Hinduism and all, even in our our history as well, more than the king, it even the kings, they used to be so subservient towards their guru. So we all know about the Chanakya and the Chandragupta and all. So the point which I'm saying over here is that your Lagna is being ruled by the king, but even king pays obeisance and respect to the Guru, which has now entered your 10th house. So all what is needed is that be very fair, follow integrity in your work ethics. That is what is needed. And once you will be following the proper work ethics, Jupiter will definitely start manifesting good results. Guys, from over here, Jupiter gives its aspect to your 2nd house of your speech, of your your assets, your possession, your family ties. 4th house of inner emotional security, your command control over the public, and the 6th house of competition. So overall, guys, this is the time for you to rise and shine, and only if you will stand by honesty, righteousness, integrity, you will get the opportunity, you will get the platform. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be gaining its strength coming out of its combustion in your 9th house. We all know this thing that Jupiter might not be very good planet for you, but when we talk about its placement in the 9th house is considered as very auspicious. As per the Kal Purush Kundli principle, 9th house is connected with Jupiter's Mool Trikona sign, which is the Sagittarius. So now Jupiter gaining strength in the 9th house will definitely boost or uplift all aspect of your 9th house, which has to do with the higher education, which has to do with the religious pilgrimages, studies, teaching, training, divine guidance. In all these areas, you will definitely find yourself being well guided. Again guys, from over here, even the houses with Jupiter gives its aspect. It gives its aspect to your 1st house, which tells about your health, which tells about the kind of image you exude in the world, in the society. 3rd house is the house of your initiative, of your connection, your friends, your siblings, and it also gives its aspect to your 5th house of your intellect. 5th house of your personal magnetism. So overall guys, it's a good placement of the planet Jupiter in your 9th house, and all what I can say that you will be very lucky if right now at this stage your life hovers around the concerns of the 9th house. You have been trying hard to get that PR, get that work permit, or you are about to enroll into a foreign university and all. So if any of your aspiration right now is connected with the matters of the 9th house, chances of the attainment of success tend to remain very high with Jupiter coming out of its combustion in your 9th house. The good part is that in majority of your life endeavors, divine will be supporting you. So during this time, having a connection with the religion, with your faith will become all-time high. Ensure to have a consistent, regular visit to the temple, to the church, whatever your faith is. Planning any pilgrimage and all will also be very rewarding and all. So that is all what I can say. Now guys, when we talk about the Libra Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case now, as you can see this thing that Jupiter is now coming out of its combustion in your 8th house. So definitely guys, this is the time for the Libra Lagna natives. If I were to see guys, this is what astrology is about. Astrology is not about, okay, I want to become an actor, I want to become an IAS officer, I want to become the head of the state. Can you help me? Can astrology help me? No, astrology does not work like that. You go to an astrologer and you ask the astrologer what the current prevailing time is promising me, so that I shall prioritize my attention, my energies in the direction where the planets are indicating that I can get success in this time, activated time periods. So yes guys, the environment which has been set out for you is right now very spiritual. It's very researchful. It's about going to the depth, because 5th house, which in a way tells about the way our mind function, even for any yogic practices and all, and your academic interest and all, 5th house is given utmost attention. So your Yoga planet Saturn being strengthened in the 5th house, over and above that your 3rd lord and the 6th lord. Again guys, whenever we talk about the combination of the 3 and the 6, it is a combination of very forcefulness, headstrongness in order to defeat your enemies, and the lord of these two houses is now and has gone to the 8th house. That means you have this potential right now to put your heart and soul with the whole intensity and energy, get into the matters of the 8th house, which has to deal with scandals, research. We do not know what will come out of the 8th house. It might bless you with some hidden treasure, or there might be some poison which will come out, but the good part is that it will transform you, it will rejuvenate you, relax you. So yes guys, that's all what I can say. Again, I'll say the same thing. You are going to be very blessed if right now any of your life aspiration hovers around the matters of the 8th house. This is what, you know, if you will take up the charts of all these successful people, they did not get success because they have good planets in their chart. They got success because they had the good planets and the right dasha, right time which came when they were trying to set themselves out, prove themselves out there in the world. So yes, if right now you are trying something in the matters of the 8th house, trying to get control over the family asset, inheritance, immigration, visa related concern, research, releasing your research work and all, so the time period will definitely support and benefit lot many those people. And even guys, from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your 12th house, to your 2nd house, and to your 4th house. So definitely guys, majority of the hidden houses are coming into picture, but the good part is that the dual aspect principle is getting applicable in your 2nd house. Saturn's aspect, Jupiter's aspect. So that means now with Jupiter gaining strength, lot many people will stand a chance for some sudden speculative gains which you might not have even anticipated. So yes guys, this is how the whole turmoil is going to be. All what is needed is just get obsessed about something which is very religious, very spiritual, which is very academic or very religious and transcendental in nature. Now guys, when we talk about the Scorpio Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is going to be coming out of the combustion in your 7th house. So Jupiter gaining strength in your 7th house. So definitely guys, Jupiter is an important planet for you, having a rulership over the 2nd house and the 5th house, gaining strength in your 7th house. So first of all, during this time, because of the some right strategic decision taken by you in partnership, in business, lot many Scorpio Lagna natives will stand a chance for some sudden speculative good financial gains as well. Like you might not even realize, like some favor given to someone in the past, some help given to someone in the past, or some investments made by you in the past will suddenly fructify and come out in front of you as a good karma for something which your soul has earned, you have done, and you will reap the rewards of it. Second thing is that definitely guys, pertaining to the matters of your 7th house, which tells about your public image, which tells about the concerns of your matrimonial life and all. So the good thing is that now Jupiter gaining strength, definitely you will come in contact with right set of people, like, you know, some sort of financial experts of their industry, of their field, who will come and they will mentor you, they will tutor you regarding how to manage your finances, your business, how you can restructure it, make some important changes. God forbid if you're already having issues within the matrimonial life as well, so right set of people will guide you, motivate you, inspire you, counsel you. So overall guys, it's the good energy for the Scorpio Lagna natives. From over here as well, Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your like 1st house, to your 11th house and the 3rd house. So very good time. Specifically, keep your social life active, because in any case guys, Saturn's energy getting rooted and strengthened in the 4th house. So this is not the time for you to be in your cocoon, be in your that to hibernate. This is the time for you to be out, socialize, network, advertise yourself, market yourself, and right set of people will come into your life and definitely guide you towards your goals, towards success, rather than recoiling and being back there in your home, in your safety net, in your secured zone, trying and hoping things to work out. This kind of attitude will not work for you. Saturn, trust me, this is the time for you to seek answers outside of your comfort zone. So yes guys, and when we talk about the Sagittarius Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case, Jupiter is your ascendant lord. It was combust, and now after 1 month it is coming out of its combustion in your 6th house. So yes guys, that is one thing where we cannot do anything, we are helpless. Pertaining to the matters of the finances and all, lot many Sagittarius Lagna native are bound to face little bit sort of obstacle or blockages over there. But again guys, everything comes down to that, are you professionally operating in the domain of the 6th house or not? Like the way, if I'm a prominently 8th house ruled person and I do research, I do sadhana, I do astrology, be it for personal use, for my own spiritual elevation or professional guidance to others, I am in a way honoring the energy of the 8th house. It is kind of a remedy for me, whatever I do, if I am prominently being ruled by the 8th house. So that is the same thing which I want to advise you. With Jupiter coming out of its combustion mode in your 6th house. So 6th house is right now is on the front line for you, something which you cannot evade. So my recommendation, try to be henceforth inculcate and be very strict and firm with your daily life, with your daily discipline. Pertaining to the matters of those who are professionally operating in the 6th house, you are a health expert, you are a nutrition expert, you are a lawyer, you are a doctor, or you are in a top leadership role, those people can still stand a chance. There, you might have to work hard, but the recognition part will also come. And just in the matters of credit and loan, you have to be very careful. And yes guys, from over here, Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your 10th house, to your 12th house, and to your 2nd house. So yes guys, I will still say the same thing. If you are professionally operating in the domain of the 6th house, it is going to be a very blessed time for you, for the lawyers, health expert and all. This is going to be a very good time. But when it comes down to the free flow of the finances and little bit of the vulnerability of the health, over there you have to be very careful. So again guys, I will narrow it down, because we all know this thing that for the service professional, your paychecks are somehow very much predetermined, very much anticipated. It's just only in the business. For all the entrepreneurs, every single day we are waking up with our own calculated hopes and dreams. So people who are in business and who are entrepreneurs and all, so please be very calculative, be very realistic in the execution of your plans, with your strategies, with your goal setting. Those who are on a fixed paycheck and who are professionally operating in the domain of the 6th house, they are definitely headed towards some good times. I'm not saying you guys vulnerable. Yes, your profession is somehow coming in the scrutiny. If Ketu in your 10th house have been creating some energy of where you have to deal with some very difficult people, very unrelenting, very kind of people like those with chickens with no head and all, that kind of unrelenting, unbearable people, if you have to deal with these kind of people from the past couple of months, so Jupiter coming out of combustion, its aspect in the 10th house will activate some very good energy in your favor. Like life will definitely put you in those kind of nature of work, line of work. It will activate that cycle which is meant for you. Definitely if during this time any experiment, any transition is going to happen at your line of work, suddenly you will get this feeling that, oh my god, looks like either I knew it from before or this is what my calling is. That sort of feeling will come to lot many Sagittarius Lagna natives. In the matters of the finances, definitely guys, from the 6th house, Jupiter is giving its aspect to your 2nd house as well. So I'm not seeing it very kind of good news for some new channel of income and all, but for all those people who have been battling with repayment of their old debts and loans, they might be able to pay back, or things will work out in their favor. Some improvement over there is definitely on the cards for the Sagittarius Lagna natives. Now guys, for all the Capricorn Lagna natives, definitely guys, Jupiter is coming out of its combustion in your 5th house. So the very first question is, which I will ask you guys, what have you experienced, what changes have you experienced in the matters of your 5th house in the past 1 month? Definitely Jupiter was combust, but it has formally entered your 5th house. So have you experienced any change in some sudden interest in reading spiritual books, or sudden interest in spirituality, in mantra, in yoga and all, sudden interest in performing arts, or some sort of recreational activities and all? And for all those people who are like already student going through some sort of academic exams and all, what sort of experiences you have had in the past 1 month? Did you actually meet someone where you got this feeling that, okay, this could be my marriage material kind of person and all? So definitely guys, astrology is a science of observation. So whatsoever you would have experienced in the past 1 month, the energy of that will definitely going to intensify once Jupiter will come out of its combustion in your 5th house. And yes guys, pertaining to all the matters of the 5th house, we'll be talk about your academic interest, interest in yoga, meditation, spirituality, sudden speculative gain as well. Like if you are heavily invested in the stock market trading, and lately from the past 1 month you just felt this thing that okay, suddenly something happens which is building up my hope, but again it is slowing down. Or like for all those people like who are actors and all, you are getting them like ever since Jupiter entered your 5th house, there was a spike in the auditions, but you were not able to nail anything, or whatsoever you have submitted yourself, the revert is taking too much time. So in all these kind of situation, the good part is that at least Jupiter has started working for you. Has been slow from the past 1 month, but the intensity will increase once it will be out of the combustion. And yes guys, for all those people who are working hard for any transformative changes in their profession, it's a very good time. Your ascendant lord in itself is in the 2nd house of your finances, which means Saturn is a very slow moving planet. It wants to invest in some long term lifetime things, and over and above that 5th house, which is 8th from the 10th, that means some professional healthy transformation and all. So yes guys, that is all what I can see for the Capricorn Lagna natives. Some very good news, uplifted energy in the matters of the 5th house. And eventually guys, at the end of the day, 5th house is the way our mind functions. So you will be overwhelmed with some positive, uplifting, religious thoughts of righteousness, in order to help, in order to gain knowledge, connect with the Ishta Devata and all. So this is how things are going to work out. And for those people who are planning for any like family expansion, childbirth concerns as well, so Jupiter is in a strengthened state to grant you the results. And yes guys, from over here as well, Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your 9th house, activating your this Ketu being there in the 9th house. That again, it's a good news. We all know this thing, and I have been saying this thing repeatedly. Ketu in the 9th house is a exoteric energy. Jupiter aspect will definitely activate it. Like no, I'll not be surprised if suddenly your life will take you or bring you in contact with some very elevated, very enlightened kind of person. And from over here, the dual aspect of both Saturn and Jupiter is going to be influencing your 11th house, which is a house of recognition, visibility, wish fulfillment, getting in contact with, getting in touch with big organizations and all. And Jupiter is also going to be giving its aspect to your 1st house as well. So again guys, for the enhancement of reputation, divinity touching you and all, overall it's a very uplifting time, and try to make the best out of this golden time which you are going through. Now guys, when I talk about the Aquarius Lagna natives, definitely guys, in your case Jupiter is coming out of its combustion in your 4th house. We all know this thing that I always stick to the Kal Purush Kundli as well. In the Kal Purush Kundli, 4th house carries the energy of the Cancer, over where Jupiter attains exaltation. So Jupiter gaining strength, coming out of the combustion in your 4th house, nothing could be better than that. If you are in that public domain or something to do with the construction, real estate, where your commercial, financial interest are connected with the 4th house related matters. Also guys, I'll still say the same thing, like the way people say that when it comes down to marriage and all, so people only give attention to the 7th house, but I still say this thing that the 2nd house and the 4th house are also somehow responsible for the expansion of the family, of your parivar and all. So definitely some auspicious events in your family life, those who are trying to upgrade their vehicle, do some renovation in their home and all, organize some some religious ceremony or part in their home front and all. So this presence of Jupiter coming out of the combustion will definitely support you guys. We all know this thing that Jupiter in a way has got a rulership over your 2 important houses. Like when I say what can make you wealthy, what can make you rich, what is the house which gives you the artha, the maya, the finance, opportunities, important connected people and all of that in your chart is being ruled by the planet Jupiter. Trust me guys, if you will only go by the dictums and theory of the house ownership and all, no one is going to say that Jupiter is a good planet for you. Like everyone is gonna say that okay, Saturn is your good planet, Venus is a good planet, Mercury is a good planet, Rahu is a good planet, but trust me, they all forget that what planet can make you rich, wealthy, successful, famous, happiness on the account of family, that is Jupiter. So any of the keeping a fasting, recitation of keeping a fasting on Thursday, recitation of the Vishnu Sahasranam, organizing a part puja in your home will definitely grant you very good results. And yes guys, from over here Jupiter is going to be giving its aspect to your to your 8th house, 12th house and the 10th house. So nothing could be better than that if you, being an Aquarius Lagna, is engaged in any scientific research. You are engaged and devoted to occult and all, so it's a very golden time for you, because the kind of houses Jupiter is aspecting, specifically in the matters of your profession and all, it's a time for some new opportunities. And again guys, understand this thing that Jupiter, which is a planet of wisdom, of contentment, of prestige and pride, it is giving its aspect from your 4th house. That in itself means that whatever you will be able to do at your professional front, it will definitely be very contentment giving. Or it could be a case that from long time you have been planning, there have been those plans which have been going within you, that which you wanted to enforce, which you wanted to implement. Like being an actor, these were my dream roles which I always wanted to do, and suddenly I was approached by this production house for that role. In my content creation, these are the projects and genre I wanted to touch. Suddenly I got the chance for doing that. Or being a CEO of a company, you definitely wanted to try these many restructuring in your business front and all. So Jupiter will definitely play a pivotal role in bringing out all of your these inner strategies and plans out there and manifesting in the world. So again guys, during this time there's a strong capacity for the Aquarius Lagna natives. Saturn being transiting in your 1st house, Jupiter being in their 4th house. Monitor your thoughts, positive thoughts, mindfulness, manifestation, because planets are aligned in such a way that whatever you will wish, you will visualize, you have this capacity during this time to manifest that and make that a reality as well. And lastly guys, for all the Pisces Lagna natives, definitely guys, it's the state of your ascendant lord which is coming out of its combustion in your 3rd house. So if any of your life aspiration is connected with the 3rd house, which has to do with the sales, media, marketing, you are a freelance person, you're trying to get some new skill and all, so Jupiter gaining strength in your 3rd house will definitely benefit you. You will be able to get the right set of support from your colleagues, from your friends, from your neighbors, people in your contacts and all. Because guys, the beauty of these kind of air houses is that whenever they establishes any connection, and specifically here we are not talking about the planet Mars, which has got the 4th aspect or 8th aspect, or planet like Saturn which has got 3rd and the 10th aspect. Jupiter has got those aspects which is definitely going to be activating your proper air triangle. So that means people in your connections will definitely play a very pivotal role. Let's say for example, some sort of recognition has been long overdue, you might stand a chance to get that during this time. For those people who are single or who are on a lookout for a matrimonial alliances, Jupiter's aspect to your 7th house, we all know this thing that Venus is in this month only coming out of the combustion and all. So Jupiter finally being out of it will definitely pave path towards some important connection, alliances, matrimonial proposals and all for the Pisces Lagna natives. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.